Have you been feeling restless, sighing at your own to-do list, avoiding having to take action, or feeling like life has gone slightly gray on you? Well, you're not alone. Restlessness and boredom are the universe's nudge that you're outgrowing something, and it's time to tune in and figure out why you can't sit still inside. In today's episode, we'll explore what restlessness and boredom mean through the lens of spirituality, money, and manifesting. We'll look at why your mind gets fidgety when your soul wants expansion, and how you can redirect that restless energy into creation instead of chaos. Bless up and welcome to The Answer, a show that answers your questions from a spiritual, monetary, and manifesting angle. I'm your host, Marie Pizarro, Akashic Records guide and success advocate for spiritual entrepreneurs and creative visionaries. Together, we'll explore the answers your soul has been waiting to ask. Have you ever noticed how restlessness sneaks in right when everything should feel fine? You've checked the boxes. Work is steady. Relationships are stable. Things are okay. But yet, there's this low-grade hum of dissatisfaction that's running under the current of your reality. It whispers, something's missing. And that's usually when we reach for the phone, the fridge, or the next big distraction to pull us away from this unease. But restlessness and boredom aren't signs that something's wrong. They're actually messengers that something deeper is ready to evolve. Spiritually, restlessness and boredom show up when your current reality can no longer hold the size of your soul or your dreams. You've grown, but your outer life hasn't caught up yet. You're caught up in the energetic in-between. You're not exactly where you were, but you haven't arrived to where you're going. And in that space, your mind panics because it can't control the unknown. When we're dealing with the unknown, we'll find the answers in the Akashic Records, also known as the Book of Life. When we access the Akashic Records, we get a chance to peek into our soul's purpose, present circumstances, and future potentials. From the record's perspective, boredom isn't signs of laziness. It's actually a reflection of spiritual restlessness. Your soul is reflecting on its timeline and saying, I've mastered this level. What's next? The reason why we feel the restlessness is that we've agreed to experience a certain amount of lessons during this incarnation. The boredom is triggered when we've reached certain levels of soul mastery and are needing that next stage of evolution. When we ignore that nudge, we enter into a loop of overthinking, overworking, and overdoubting, all attempts to fill the energetic gap. The Akashic Records describe the restlessness as the vibration of suspended growth. It's not a punishment, it's a moment of pause in expansion while the personality resists letting go of comfort and what's known. We often mistake contentment for completion. We think once we achieve the thing, the house, the income, the success, or the love, we'll finally arrive and be where we need to be. But the soul isn't achievement-based. It's experience-oriented. It wants to know itself through contrast, creation, and even challenges. So when we hit a goal, our inner being eventually whispers, okay, that's great and everything, but what's next? That's why contentment feels fleeting. Not because we're ungrateful, but because our essence is infinite. You can't contain infinity in a single moment. You can only flow with it. The Akashic Records reveal a pattern called achievement consciousness. It's when the mind equates worth with doing. If I'm busy, I'm valuable. But if I'm resting, I'm irrelevant. This state keeps us on guard, scanning for the next task, the next goal, the next external validation. But the soul doesn't measure enoughness. It embodies it. The moment we stop chasing and allow ourselves to be, the restless current begins to settle. Because restlessness is often the echo of a belief. I'm not doing enough to deserve peace, the good stuff, the best of the best, so I have to keep going. So, what are we truly looking for when we're feeling restless and bored? To be honest, we're looking for a jolt that wakes us up from the doldrums and routineness of our lives. Let's face it, there's often a predictability to our days, and over time, you and I develop routines that go through the motions, but we're not often content. We're searching for that feeling of aliveness. We want to feel the pulse of creation moving through us, reminding us that we're connected to something bigger, and that aliveness isn't found in the next thing. It's found in returning to presence and appreciation. So let's circle back to our question. How do I deal with restlessness and boredom? The answer is to sit with it and ask why it's showing up in the first place. It's revealing where you may be hitting the wall of growth. It's reflecting where you may not be feeling content. It's letting you know that you may be ready for more. But if you can't appreciate or acknowledge the journey you've taken to get here, you'll enter into a loop of thrill-seeking that's not grounded in emotional stability or personal validation. Are you ready to fix that? Well then, hang tight, friend, because we've got more juicy goodness to share with you. So now that we've popped the spiritual lid off restlessness and boredom, what does it cost you to find fulfillment? Coming up next, we'll discuss how restlessness leaks your money power and drains your contentment. This episode of The Answer is brought to you by Cash Flow Magic. Do you want to break free from the grips of struggle and scarcity? Cash Flow Magic will help unlock the blocks holding your money hostage so you can keep that positive cash flow coming in effortlessly. Experience the Akashic Wealth Portal and align to money flowing in like air and water. The link is in the show notes, so go ahead and get your cash flow magic rolling in. Ever notice that when you're restless, your bank account gets fidgety too? Restlessness and boredom aren't just feelings, they're forms of energy. And when that energy becomes scattered, so does our ability to attract, hold, and direct financial flow. Restlessness can cause impulsive spending, jumping between business ideas, or chasing the next shiny offer. Boredom can cause avoidance, distraction, and a lack of follow-through. Combined together, they're like dynamite, waiting to explode your progress. When we're seeking excitement or relief, money becomes the easiest outlet for temporary satisfaction. We might buy the course, change our niche, or invest in something we're not energetically ready for, hoping it will spark that missing aliveness. We might go into debt for that trip, that car, that thing that will give us a sense of stability within. But what's really happening is that our nervous system is trying to feel something, and money becomes the medium to bring it to us. Every time we leap because we need that energetic fix, we're telling the universe, I don't trust what I've already built. Energetically, this scatters the field, and money doesn't know where to land when our focus is fragmented. When our attention splinters into a dozen different unfinished projects, our money flow mirrors that same disarray. It's like trying to pour water into 10 cups all at once, and what we find is that none of these cups fill all the way to the top, and we still feel empty and dissatisfied. Our focus is a frequency, and when we anchor our energy into one clear intention, money feels safe to circulate. It knows where to go, how to grow, and why it's showing up. But when our focus isn't clear, we pay for it through external validation, momentary relief, and dopamine hit buying. It's time to shift this conversation because we're quietly leaking our money power every time we give in to restlessness and boredom. If you want to shift the energy, meet restlessness and boredom with compassion and understanding instead of a monetary band-aid. Give yourself the opportunity to pause. Really look at your money flow, tidy up your finances, clear your inbox, or write gratitude for what is already flowing. Restlessness and boredom can become the sacred pause that creates order. Cleaning your physical or digital space moves stagnant energy out of your money field. Gratitude realigns you with sufficiency instead of scarcity. And when you bless what's here already, you expand what's possible. So let's go back to our question. How do I deal with restlessness and boredom, and what is it trying to reveal about my relationship with money? The answer is that when restlessness and boredom appear, instead of judging it, sit with it and start asking, where am I seeking excitement instead of alignment? This pause is critical because you're meeting those feelings with awareness. This is where your money power comes back to you. You and I always have a choice. And when we stop chasing fulfillment outside of ourselves, we begin to generate it from within. And that's when money starts to feel safe in our field again. So what restlessness and boredom are revealing around our relationship with money is that when we sit still in our power, presence, and enoughness, money can come to us with ease because it matches the vibration of stability instead of seeking. So instead of trying to buy our way into alignment, we anchor it instead, transforming consumption into creation and lack into sufficiency. Still with me? Good. Take a breath because you don't have to fill the emptiness. Just listen to it. After this short pause, we'll talk about how to manifest even when restlessness and boredom are in the background of your mind. Are you having a difficult time hearing yourself clearly? Master your intuition will help you break through the noise of doubt and disbelief. When you follow a simple process and prayer that connects you to your higher self, you can receive with clarity, certainty, and trust in the divine and your spirit guides. The link is in the show notes, so start connecting and receiving with ease today. So how do you manifest when you're feeling restless or bored? Have you ever found yourself saying, I'm doing all the right things, so why isn't it happening yet? That's the quiet frustration that bubbles up when manifestation meets restlessness. A while ago, I went through a phase like this. I had my schedule, plans, vision board, affirmations, document, all the things. Yet nothing felt alive inside. Every morning, I'd wake up, stare into my coffee, and feel like life was pressing pause on my momentum. When I asked my record keepers what was happening, they reflected that my restlessness wasn't blocking my manifestation, it was redirecting it. I was actually making myself wait longer for the outcomes because I wasn't content in the moment. Face it, we all crave something new to escape dissatisfaction. A new offer, a new relationship, a new project, or a new distraction. But here's the catch. When we manifest from that place, we're actually manifesting out of avoidance, not alignment. Restlessness and boredom can slow down manifestation because it's expressing a vibration of something's missing, and that creates static in the field. After all, the universe mirrors vibration. It can only send back more situations that match that unsettled, missing energy. That appears as more delays, more confusion, more craving. So, what do we do instead? How do we manifest when the spark feels gone? Here are 3 simple practices that work even when you feel restless, bored, or uninspired. First of all, don't force, flow with it. Trying to manifest through tension is like yelling at a seed to grow faster. Instead, give yourself permission to pause and be on time with time. The moment you stop forcing outcomes, your energy starts to breathe again. So use that time to rest, journal, meditate, or simply do something creative for the joy of it with no agenda and no pressure. We want to remind you that flow invites clarity, and clarity magnetizes what force repels. Our second suggestion is to revisit the power of your vision board. If you don't have one, make one. Because when boredom or doubt creeps in, your vision board becomes an anchor for your higher self. It reminds you of why you started it in the first place, the feelings, freedom, and fulfillment that you're moving towards. So spend 5 minutes a day reconnecting emotionally with those images, not to demand results, but to remember the energetic resonance. Remember, your vision board isn't a shopping list for the universe. It's a mirror of your soul's desire. Our third suggestion is to create systems that exist beyond restlessness. When you have supportive structures, such as routines, habits, automations, or rituals, your manifestation momentum doesn't depend on your mood. This is vital because restlessness is temporary, but consistency in showing up, that's what builds trust with the universe. These systems are essential when you are met with restlessness because it's not an if it happens, it's when restlessness happens. So create a system around your gratitude practice, your self-care routines, your money practice, your automatic savings transfer, your relationship time, or weekly creative blocks in your calendar. These systems signal stability, and stability tells the universe, hey there, I'm a safe place for abundance and prosperity to land. So let's ask that question again. How do you manifest when you're feeling restless or bored? And what is it really trying to show you? The answer is this. When you're feeling restless or bored, your manifestation slows down, but it doesn't stop fully. It's an invitation to realign to what you desire, even if you can't see it yet. Take a moment to pause, breathe, and let your energy settle into the present. Because once you stop chasing the next hit of excitement and start aligning with gratitude, the universe finally has a clear channel to deliver what's meant for you. Restlessness doesn't mean something's wrong. It means something's shaking up and waking up. And when you learn to meet it with stillness, you'll discover that your manifestations were never delayed. They were simply waiting for you to come home to yourself. So let's take a moment to recap. If you've been feeling restless or bored lately, I want you to remember it's not a flaw in your design. It's feedback from your soul. The invitation from today's episode is to stop trying to fix the restlessness and boredom and start listening to it instead. Ask what it's teaching you, because when you stop consuming to feel complete, you start attracting what's aligned for you. And what's aligned for you will reflect in your capacity to hold it. That's what we'll be discussing in our next episode. How do I feel more comfortable in my own skin? Because we're going to dive deep into the spiritual and energetic roots of self-acceptance and how to finally feel safe being seen, just as you are. So if you're in that in-between season, between what was and what's next, take a moment and breathe, my friend. You're not stuck. You're shifting and evolving to a greater state of fulfillment. No matter how you look at it, you're always making decisions every single day. Some of these decisions keep you aligned on your soul's path, and others are simply responding to circumstances around you. With these decisions come questions like, what's the next best step? When you tune in to The Answer, both the podcast and your inner knowing, you open the door to the insight, clarity, and trust you need to keep going, one aligned step at a time. Thanks for listening, and remember, your path is continuously unfolding, and the answers are closer than you think. This episode of The Answer was created in collaboration with Marie Pizarro, John Lincecum, and their assigned group. Theme song credit for Answer Vibes are by Soulfire. All relevant links and resources are available in the show notes. This content is for entertainment and inspiration only. Please don't reproduce, share, or remix this episode without permission, because that's not just illegal, it's also super uncool. Thanks for honoring the sacred space we're creating here. Bless up.